how's it going? Jerome Forestwood here. Yes, we are over here on Jervis Street right now. Yeah, Jervis Street. Here, just outside of, just around the corner from the main strip of the village. And yes, this is Grocery Run Tour. It's great to see you. Nice to have you here on the stream. Yeah, we are heading on out right now and over to T&T Grocery Store. So come on with me as we head on over to T&T Grocery Store. That should be a good time. I need to pick up some instant coffee over there. So we'll just wait on over here by the intersection of Jervis and Davie Street. And then we'll head on over to the downtown T&T. So yeah, come, let's go. Let's go. I got some groceries to get. Asif just needs a few little things right on over here. A jumbo carrot, a bag of onions. I need some instant coffee. And I might have one or two other things written down. I'm not sure. It's on a list right here. So let's check the list. What's the list? Oh, and bok choy if we can find it. So yeah, let's head on. Let's check that stuff out. Come, let's go. So we're just over here right now. We're gonna head on through Davie Village. This is the Davie Village right on over here. So I need to head on over first to T&T Grocery Store to get the coffee. We have run out of the coffee and I've been working off of a Filipino brand for the last few days called Barraco Brown. And that's been pretty good. Nick, good to see you. Mickey, good to see you. Justin, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Barraco Brown, but now I'm running out of the Barraco Brown. Okay, which is just like an instant Filipino coffee that has like a nice brown sugar flavor to it. So really kind of creamy and sweet at the same point in time. Has a little bit of that tang. Oh, it sounds like we have interesting people ahead of us. Very interesting. Oh, not a problem at all. Ah! You gotta laugh it off. You gotta laugh it off. Yeah, there was this guy being like, "Arr, ah, ah." It's kind of intimidating people as we were walking down the street. It's like, what's your problem? It's like, I'm lonely, just so very lonely. Good to see you, Nick. Nice to have you on the stream. Ryan's here too. Good to see you as well. So yeah, what an adventure. What an adventure. Yeah, we're currently here on Davie Street, just heading on down through the strip. And then we'll be making our way over to the T&T Grocery Store. So, hey, what can you say? What can you do? Sometimes you just need to go. Yeah, so I was talking about my predicament. Where was I with my predicament? Yeah, so I'm down to one package of the Barraco Brown. And I'll definitely enjoy that tomorrow. But if I don't get some like good, strong instant coffee to replace anything that I'm gonna use up, oh my gosh, it is gonna be a struggle for me in the morning. Let's just leave it at that. So that's why we're heading to T&T Grocery Store. Because that's where you can get the best instant coffee in town. At least in the downtown. Justin, good to see you. Brought to you by Jerome's Grocery Games. So true. And you know, it gives you an opportunity to see the neighborhood and stuff like that. So yeah, let's head on through the neighborhood and let's get those groceries. Now I can pick up a lot of the fruits and vegetables just on over there at Kin's Farms Market, but if I'm going to T&T, I might as well see if I can pick them up at T&T. And maybe we can get a surprise for husband as well. Something cheap from the bakery. We could definitely get something cheap from the bakery for Asif, something that he would like. And then we could go from there.
I don't know.
The future is totally bonkers. What is this? Oh, she's like a prepper. Look at that. Toilet paper. That is like slush syrup, and that is black beans. Giant container. And then you see like the pickling in the background there. There's 2 types of people that do pickling. Actually, 3 types. My grandma, God bless her heart, rest in peace. Okay. And all the grandmas and grandpas of the world that grew on the farms and made all the pickled stuff. Christine, great to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Okay. And there's outdoor enthusiasts like me who wanted to keep the tradition alive, but we also like to pickle not only that, but like jerlux, artichokes, and other wild edibles we would find. So that was pretty cool. And then there's the preppers who are getting ready for the end of the world as we know it. But hey, I'm still fine. Definitely interesting that Wealthsimple is looking to evoke that image. I guess it's like whatever's gonna sell our services, let's go with it. It's true. There's some people who are probably invested in Wealthsimple, and they're still thinking about that type of stuff. There's nothing wrong with it. They're not hurting anyone. So, very cool. There is Davie Street. So what's the first part of a grocery run, Tail? We have to go to the place where the groceries are. So that is what we are doing. Aaron deleted? I thought you were deleted. Aaron, you okay? I was worried about you. I love some of the names our viewers have on the channel. It's awesome. That's awesome. Christine's like, I don't care as long as I can have some fried chicken. Christine, you have permission to have fried chicken. I don't need to give it to you. But if me saying that encourages you to have fried chicken, then go ahead and have fried chicken. Asif has given me veto power to be like, oh my gosh, if someone needs encouragement for fried chicken, I am more than capable, according to the fried chicken connoisseur, to be able to provide you with that kind of validation. Aaron's like, I was deleted for a bit. Ah! Okay, well, now you're back. Good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. So we're over here at Thurlow. We'll go down Thurlow and then like sneak down Smythe or something like that. Maybe go through Robson Square. It's pretty right now. They got the lights there. Is there cherry blossoms in a cherry blossom festival in Vancouver? My town will have it this at the end of the month. I'm very excited. Yes, we are having cherry blossoms. We have the big cherry blossom festival event, which is in town here. Is like there's an evening event and then a weekend event. That's called the Big Picnic. It's usually at the end of March or start of April, depending on the year. Let me type that in. The Big Picnic. It went in the Big Uchabuki. That's not gonna help. Uchabuki is not gonna work. I want picnic. There we go. Okay, and then we need to go Vancouver and search. I'll pull up that information because that's the information I'm interested in too. So yeah, they have a whole cherry blossom festival and there's like other events too, Mickey. So yeah, they're definitely available. Yeah, March 28th to 29th is when we're gonna have the Big Picnic. Okay, so there's like an evening festival. There's a big picnic event where people come to David Lamb Park and all kind of gather and look at the cherry trees during the day with like a few tents and vendors and stuff like that. I usually go and do like a festival fix, so yeah. But yeah, there's definitely something happening. And I gave you the dates. You can look it up online. It's called the Big Picnic. And then there's assorted events throughout the year as well. Or throughout this month as well. Because we do have cherry trees to blooming in the city. We actually do. We might see a few on the way on over. Justin's like, Jollibee is even better. That is true. Have you tried Filipino among inasal chicken? I'm not sure. I also wouldn't know if I have or not. That's a good question. That's a good question. Sometimes I remember, sometimes I don't. So that would be an ask one. Before we do everything, we should free our feet first. Very true. Oh, RX! Good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah. We're heading on over this way right now. So come, let's go. Come on. So we're over here by the Burgoo and the Burrard Hotel. We're gonna head up this way on over here through this area. Okay, I think we can cross because it's green and it's flashing. Which usually means it's okay to cross. So we're passing by the Wally Center on over here. Oh no! Oh no! It's like, not only do you get him once on camera, you get him twice on camera. It's like, what are you doing over here if you're covering your face like that? Because there's like 20 other cameras on you right now. I think they were just joshing me. That's Vancouver, it's for you. That has some good fun. Oh, the church is spilling out. Ah! Oh, Rob. Good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. What is going on here? Does this look like a wedding? We're not going to intervene, but we can get nosy from here. It looks like a service. Ooh. That could be the Gay Man's Choir. That could literally be the Gay Man's Choir. I could be wrong, but I do know that they practice in the area, and we are very close to the Davie Village, and that is the type of costume that they wear. They all have like a particular piece of like that kind of black suit there with that sheen and stuff like that. Which is very interesting to see. Very, very interesting. Either way, they're over at the Wellesley Church right now. This is a beautiful, beautiful little church on over here. What the? Oh, Rugby Sevens is on! Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Look at this. Is this not awesome on over here? Yeah. Is that not awesome over there? Look at that right there. Look at that right there. So Rugby Sevens is like the smaller sevens team on over there. Yeah, so it's either like a service or something. That's very cool though, very cool. Either way, very cool. Yeah, and if it's a Saturday, it's probably a special event, so who knows, who knows. Oh, they're having a jazz event. Okay, now that makes more sense. So they have like different Vespers and stuff like that, and that's what they're talking about. That's what's over there today. Vespers, so music. From grocers to getting nosy a wedding, it could be a wedding. It definitely could be a wedding too. Okay? But who knows? Either way, everyone seems to be jolly, so yeah. Yeah, churches will have Vespers. It's always like the big music events and stuff like that. They'll sell tickets to it. It'll actually be like pretty good. That's the thing. It usually is pretty good. And that's just another way that a church can like help build a sense of community around their congregation, as well as bring some money in for their business, because the church, let's be honest, is a business, but it's providing like a service in exchange, that kind of faith and guidance service, which is definitely needed. Of course, as we know, they do it through donations, though they are very efficient at that. Most churches. Okay, let's head down Hornby Street here. Okay, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, we're just strolling through the neighborhood. There's the courthouses right on over there. Isn't that awesome? Isn't that awesome? Everyone saying hello. Great to see. And yeah, we're gonna head on over to, it looks like we're heading in the direction of Robson Square, so let's see what's going on, if anything's going on in Robson Square. Now, is there anything going on for festivals this weekend? Just to let you know, as we're heading on over to T&T grocery store in Chinatown. Yes, there is, but it's mostly paid ticket festivals, including the Courier de Blast Festival that's over at Mackin Park in Coquitlam. And then there's like a few film festivals and stuff like that over here in Vancouver, as well as a few women's events and stuff. So definitely stuff to see, but pretty much predominantly all ticketed right now. And it makes sense. It's the tail end of the rainy season, but this part of March here is still going to be very, very rainy. So we actually got a little bit of a window here of a couple hours. So that's why I decided to run the grocery store tails today, because then I don't have to hold an umbrella while carrying a grocery bag and everything, and a gimbal, and it just gets a lot if you need an umbrella. But yeah, I wanted to bring you guys something. So good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah, I'm Jerome Forestwood. We're in downtown Vancouver right now, and we're on grocery run tails right now, and we're heading on over to the T&T grocery store to pick up some groceries, and then we'll figure out where we go from there, because we might need to go other places to get groceries too. Which grocery store are we headed to? Chinatown. T&T and Chinatown. There is the law library right there. Very, very cool to see. And we are literally heading up the street. We're not too far away from Robson Street, which is just up the strip here, and just passing a lot of the services that are available over here on along the way on the other side of the courthouse building, including the Wedgwood Hotel, which is right on over here.
I have a friend that lives in Korea. Like, I'd want to spend probably a week there.
So this is the Wedgwood right here. It's a more affluent hotel. There's the Bacchus restaurant and lounge in there too. And they have a spa as well. So all these things are like kind of down here in the downtown core. All accessible and stuff like that. But of course they do cost money and stuff. Oh, Nelly. Oh, Nelly. So we're here by Robson Square. Welcome to Robson Square. You've seen this a billion times. Ah! It's Toronto's 192nd birthday today. Oh, that's very cool, Cam. Very cool. Oh, happy birthday, Toronto. Very, very cool. That's fun. Vancouver is nowhere near as old as Toronto. We're like the youngest city. But very, very cool. And thank you for bringing that up. I did not know. I was totally not aware. But then again, I have my brains on my own things right now. But very cool. Very, very cool. Christine's like, yes, I heard that. So yeah, good to see. Yeah, so we're heading on over to Chinatown. So we're just we started on over the Davie Village, so we're heading all the way on over to Chinatown. Shouldn't take us more than another 10 or so minutes to get on over there. And then from there we can pick up some groceries and stuff like that. But look at that canopy. Look at that canopy. That is definitely calling for fireworks. Interesting. They haven't spread the news very well here. LOL. What? It's Toronto's birthday and they're not going to have fireworks. What are they doing? Taking after Vancouver now. Ah. We are famously known in this city for not having fireworks a lot of the times, and this year we're not even going to have our Honda Celebrations of Lights. That has been axed from the list due to funding. We're going to look for more funding services and stuff like that, but definitely this year we're not going to have the Celebration of Lights, though the city is going to be spending some money on fireworks for one day sometime in the summer, which will be interesting to see. Okay, they're paying for a 30-minute fireworks show. So my question is it going to be the same type of quality as you would see in Holland's Celebration of Lights? Because that one's just a purchased fireworks show. But like we're used to contests where they're putting in a bigger effort than just like, hey, we bought a show, you know? Like their reputations are on their line. They're competing against other companies and stuff like that. So yeah, that's my question. You got some Tarek on the shopping list? Not today, but I am trying. I'm either gonna go for like the faux instant Vietnamese coffee or the G5 or G7. I can't remember what it's called. I think it's G7. Instant Vietnamese coffee. Definitely have that on the list, and that'll be in the same area as the Tarek. We definitely enjoy that. North Noir, oh my goodness gracious. North, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. And Noir as well. Good to have you here. Christine's saying, it's so funny. I'm on social media all day today, but rare do you see me in the news. But according to the YouTuber, who knows? Who knows? So yeah, we're just gonna make our way through the city and go from there. So this is Granville Street right on over here. For those people that are not in the know. A lot of you are in the know, let's be honest. But for those who are not in the know, welcome to Granville Street. It's one of our big major streets here in the downtown core. This would be considered the main strip. Runs south to north or north to south here in the city. There's a bridge that connects it to. Hey, good to see you. So there is plenty of stuff to go around. And let's cross the street right now. On over here. We're crossing. We're crossing. There we go. Okay, and I'm gonna head this way because we're gonna go over to Beatty Street. So let's head in that direction. So you can catch like the 250 and the 253s and stuff like that to West Vancouver. And then this also is where you catch the 257 right on over here. And that'll take you all the way over to Horseshoe Bay. Oh, you guys are making me laugh. There's the Talus building. There's one of our many FIFA World Cup advertisements. I'm going to be starting to make FIFA World Cup content in a few days. Like easy things like, you know, how do you get from point A to point B and stuff like that. Just kind of interesting stuff. It'll be good. How people get around. So if you see some of that stuff coming out, that'll be fun. Just finished putting the finishing touches on another video that's going to be coming out very soon. We'll put it in the processor tonight after the stream and get her going. I just want to take one more round through it. And I think I might need to add some music tracks, but that usually doesn't take too long. And so you can keep an eye out for that type of stuff. But very, very cool, very awesome. Good to see everyone here. Yeah, it's a beautiful, beautiful silvery day here in the city. It is definitely silvery. There's the Deloitte building right there. Just awesome chunks of squares just kind of hanging off there. Love it. Love it. And this, it's good to have a little bit of variety in town. So, there we go. Now, if you haven't hit that like button yet, do hit that like button. And if you haven't hit that subscribe button yet, do hit that subscribe button. If you want to support the channel during any time during our grocery run tales, you can send me a super chat or a super sticker by hitting the $sign during the live stream. Or you can send me a super thanks. If you're watching the recording afterwards, it's the heart with $1 in it. Then I also take direct donations through Interact e-transfer to my email address, jforestwood@gmail.com. And yeah, I can channel memberships too. So there's plenty of different ways to support the channel. And now that I'm done my slip, let's get back to making our way over. Oh my gosh. You start at one side of town because you're visiting friends, and then the next thing you know, you find yourself walking for a solid 30 minutes. I guess I can't complain. I brought it onto myself. Ah. Richards on Richards. That's true. That's true. Apparently, Richards is named after like some captain that named places like the Second Narrows, where like the iron workers bridges and stuff like that. And I was back in this city around like the 1860s and 1860s to 1890s. Yeah. The things you learn about a city just by exploring it and genuinely just being like authentically interested in why does our city look the way it is and whose name is that on the board? And other questions like that. So, we're over by the Queen Elizabeth Theatre. That is the, oops, no, there isn't. There is the Queen Elizabeth Theatre. We're gonna go one more block down. And this will take us over to Beatty Street. Doesn't look like there's too much happening in the Queen Elizabeth Theatre today, but it does look like there's something happening on over at the Brown Social House right now. Got the big screen on. Looks like they got some games being played. Stuff like that. Hey, good to see you. So yeah, who knows? Over here, this is the Sandman signature. So this is the Sandman Hotel. They have the Sandman located over in the Davie Village. That's a really tall building at the top of the hill, which is okay. Interesting. Never gets boring here in Vancouver. And they call this a no fun city. Ah. Oh Nelly. Oh Nelly. Ah, Nick's like looking. Ah. Gavin's like, look outside. They might be allowed to check the rooms. That would be cool. You never know unless you ask. That's true. This is like a good, like Sandman's a good reputable brand. And the reason the Sandman is there is because it's really close to this, as well as on the other side of here is also where the stadium is. So yeah, that's definitely like rugby sevens type hijinks that are going on right now. Which is very interesting to see. I might need to take a swing around the stadium right now. Things are getting a little wild. We're getting nosy. That's what we're doing. Justin, good to see. What is it? You just say you're a vlogger. It doesn't necessarily always work like that, Calvin, but when it does, it's very awesome. Dravo, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Yeah. Yeah, there is like street sections closed down here and stuff like this. So I am like definitely just getting nosy for a second over here because there is people all over the place. And this is where also our not so grandmas are going. These are literally young people. Very, very interesting to see. Very, very interesting to see. You should check the hair behind us. But yeah, let's head on over. Oh my gosh, the Hotel YWCA is now Hotel Willow. Okay, formerly the Hotel YMCA. Oh wow, this is a big change. This used to be the old YWCA hotel. They still got the YWCA up top. I wonder if it's housing, because like the old YWCA hotels across Canada would house also women in need. They would keep a few rooms for women in need, and then they would have you know, running away, or trying to find a safe space from like an abusive relationship and stuff like that. So very important service, but and then they also had the hotel to help cover those rooms and other stuff as well. Very cool. Well, let's head on over here. I just want to like poke it. Oh, this place is like buzzing inside. Buzzing inside. Oh, wow. I don't know like how busy it's going to be outside, but it is noisy inside. I can tell you that much right now. I think we should go to the front and just see like what if there's anything over at the front and stuff like that. People dress up in costumes for rugby sevens. Apparently they do. Because like it's probably a bachelorette party at the rugby sevens, Mickey. Oh, everyone is dressing up like old people today. This is like a thing. This is a thing. Look at that. You got the M&Ms right there too. I love it. I love it. Rugby sevens apparently is this wacky event. Oh, look at that right there. We have bananas and we have rainbow costumes. We don't have anything happening over here, which is interesting to see, but we do have the Rugby 7 sign. That's kind of cool too. But yeah, that's about it. That's about it. That's the Rugby 7. So like from over here, what we can do is we can actually go around the stadium and down and over and continue on our way to the grocery store. Yeah, very interesting, very interesting. Gavin's like, I would hug them all. I did see a few hot dog costumes, so yeah, it is very for real, very for real. Good to see you. That guy has definitely had a few to drink. Very, very cool, very, very cool. So Rugby Sevens is teams of 7 people. Okay, I think there's men, there's women, and that type of stuff. And they just have a good time. It's just a nice, quick, aggressive game. And that's part of the fun. So we'll head on down this way right now. Look at that rig right there. And around the stadium. Doesn't look like too many of the other gates are being used except for gate A, which would make sense. Like, keep the people. Apparently, I'm cheering for the wrong sport. Justin, let me comfort you in knowing that Rugby Sevens is definitely something to cheer for. Yeah, if you want to buy tickets, you can still buy tickets. So they have people in the ticket booths and everything. This is wild. So yeah, that is also happening. But again, it's not the big event like, it's not the big event. It's like great for like a stop by while we're doing a grocery run tales. And it's not like a big event like the Stanley Cup playoffs where people are like outside at a festival and there's booming music and all this. No, but definitely inside the stadium you can hear right now. So there is definitely some fun happening in there. Okay. Oh, it looks like they got gate C open up down here. So I guess gate A or gate C, if you're looking to get in. They also have a bike valet. That's awesome. That is awesome. That's a lot. Oh, there's bags in there too. I thought there was a lot of bikes. There's definitely a few bikes, but yeah. Just bags. So yeah, folks are starting to show up for the Rugby Sevens. Other people are already leaving, so I think it's been going on for a while.
and security of everyone at BC Place is our top priority. Guests are encouraged not to bring bags into the stadium. If necessary,
So my question is, if you're supposed to dress up as an old person today or a banana or something like that, okay, at the same point in time, if you're old and you're cheering on the same team that's asking for that, do you dress up as a young person? Like, I have questions. Like, serious questions. And I demand answers. Not really. I'm good without the answers. I'll show up with my giant fried chicken costume at my first game. That would be awesome. That would definitely be awesome. Yeah, it is a good day for a game. I would have dressed up as ketchup. Well, I did see the yellow M&M and the red M&M as well, so it definitely doesn't matter. Some people are just dressing up in costumes for the sake of dressing up in a costume. So this is Expo Boulevard. And we'll cross the street here. And we'll head down the way. So I'm just gonna wait to cross to the other side. It usually takes a little bit of time. Ooh. Look at the graffiti out top there. I'm sure it's been there for a while, but interesting nonetheless. Interesting spot too. They must have hung for that one there on the bottom one there. Like, the things that some graffiti artists will do is just daring. Hey, good to see you guys. Just daring. Could you imagine that? They like kind of like scrabbled out there and they're like, psst. I was like a little shakier, so that definitely they might have been a little intimidated. Going to Costco? No, not going to Costco. They do not like the camera in Costco.
I just
Not for an impromptu. They actually ask you to sign a waiver and stuff like that. So, and then they have to approve it first, which usually takes 2 to 3 weeks. So, yeah, definitely not going to Costco. And that's okay. That's the rules. So if I do want to go into Costco at any point in time and film in there, okay, I definitely could. But the other thing is, I don't have a Costco membership. I definitely do not have a Costco membership. And it's just asked of me. Sometimes the Costco membership just doesn't make sense. Are we gonna walk past Costco? Definitely. There's Costco for you. Now, you used to not need a membership to eat at the food area. Now you do need a membership. Okay? And the food area is just on over there. So just a word of note for people that aren't used to that. But usually you'll have a friend who has like a membership, so they can just get everyone in. Oh my gosh, that's awesome. I love it. Love it. What? Amy? Amy! Amy! Yeah, that was actually a good Shrek costume though. I gotta give respect for that. There's like full commitment there and everything. North's like, let's go for sushi. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Let's see what floats the boat. Let's go get some of these groceries though first. If I don't pick up this coffee, tomorrow's not gonna be good for me. Because after this, I'll probably go home and have like the last banco and stuff like that. So that'll be good. It's the weekend. We can stay up late. We're adults, right? 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 So welcome to Abbott Street. Abbott Street on the other side of the street, on the other side Expo here, is actually called Pat Quinn Way, named after one of the Vancouver Canucks players. Or like owner or stuff like that. I can't remember who Pat Quinn is. Feel free to remind me. It's always good to have like the name connected to the direct profession. So if I got that wrong, just correct me. But very, very cool. And over here, that's Abbott Street. So welcome to Abbott Street. There's the Cineplex Odeon right on over there. And that's located in International Village Mall. Then we're going to cross the street. Right here, we're crossing Kiefer Place. And we're at Kiefer and Abbott. We're going to head on over to the T&T grocery store right on over here. Okay, we're going to go through the front entrance, which is actually around the corner here. That's one of the back entrances. That'll take you into the food court area, which is fairly small in the downtown, as opposed to other T&T grocery stores you'll see across Metro Vancouver. So just important to remember if you happen to be here in the area. Okay, yeah, let's head on in right now. Here we are. T&T Supermarket. Let's go. Let's go. Let's grab a basket. There we go. These ones are fun, they got handles. That's the awesome part. Just as they come to the grocery store, husband comes onto the stream. Husband, nice to see you. Good to have you on the stream. He's like, finally, we're at T&T grocery store. Yes, we are. And first place we're going? Coffee. That is the first place we're going. So grab some coffee. Instant powdered coffee. Right ahead of us here. Are they out of G7? What? Oh no, they aren't. I was like, oh no. It's right down there. It's hidden right down here. So I need one of these. Okay. These are just too good. Too good. They do the job though too. Okay. And then there's also, you can get like Tarek and stuff like that too, but that's not on sale. So we usually wait for the Tarek to go on sale. This stuff's good too. The T&T brand milk coffee. But yeah, I'm gonna get 24 packets right there. That's gonna be awesome. Yeah. Awesome. Winger, good to see ya. Nice to have you on the stream. Hello, greetings from gloomy and rainy Ottawa. Well, welcome to gloomy and rainy Vancouver as well. We are in the same boat today. Though I bet we're slightly warmer. It is literally 12 degrees out here. Though it's not on, like it can be 12 degrees in Ottawa at this time of year. Usually that's called like a really warm spell. But it definitely can happen. Definitely can happen. So, yeah. Good to see you, Anna. Nice to have you on the street. Okay, we're gonna look for some bok choy. Right on over here. Oh my gosh, look at this right here. Wow. Wow. There's so much stuff here. So much stuff. Okay. That's 13 plus today? Yeah, so I'm not surprised. I'm definitely not surprised. So, oh, here, I found the bok choy. I found it. But we need to go to the other side. So we're just tipping the camera down because for everyone who wants to know, because it makes people a little more comfortable when you're working around the store and stuff like that. So $2.69 right on over here for some baby bok choy. This is what I really like on over here. Okay, this is a nice bag right here. So we'll grab one of these too. Okay. It is packed in here today. It is packed. I don't see any jumbo carrots though. Asa wanted jumbo. Okay, I do see jumbo carrots. So I want to make bok choy pakoras. That is awesome. That is awesome. I love me a good pakora. I love me a good pakora. Okay, we can head on over and get a giant carrot. Okay. So I'm just looking for the baggies right now. Okay. Let's find the baggies. There. We found the baggies. The best when you hold them. And then look at these jumbo carrots here. Oh, wow. There's the price there too. That's a good price. So definitely by weight. There we go, husband. There you go. He needs one of those. Okay. Now I think we need, we got one big girthy carrot. We just picked up the big girthy carrot. Okay, I'm just gonna check your listy list here. Okay. Bag of onions. That one might be a little harder. Really big carrots. Nick! Wow! Oh, he made me laugh. He made me laugh. Hard. Hard. Okay, we got some onions right here. Let's check the onions. Like the prices over here are usually pretty good. How's that for red onions right there? $3.98. Try cans in West End for onion and bell pepper. Okay, we'll save the rest for Kin's Farmers Market. Asa's saying that's a good price. So you're saying that these onions are at a good price right now. Let's see how big the bags are though. How's this? Does this look good? Because like all of these onions look new. Nothing looks too bad. I might want to go one bag down. There we go. Okay, we'll grab that then. $4 for onions in downtown Vancouver is a very good price. Okay, good to know. Okay. The one thing that doesn't look as good of a steal is the bell peppers. So I think we need to go to someplace, because look at the bell peppers. They're all organic on over here too. So they're more expensive than they normally are. So I don't think we're getting the bell pepper. Kin's Farm might still be, okay, so do you want me to go to Kin's Farms or do you want me to get the onions here? I'll get the onions at Kin's if you think that it's gonna be better. And a worst case scenario, we pay $1 more. Okay? And that's fine. Excuse me. Yeah, they had some peppers on over there too. Yeah, I just been talking, guys. Talking to you guys. They had some other peppers on over there, but they were expensive too. Okay. We're in the bakery right now. Bae, do you want anything from the bakery? We have baked goods. I definitely can't. I need to. I need to try something here. Oh, I know what I can do. I think we're gonna stop by Papa Roti, just because I've been talking so much. And we should go and we should get a little drinky or something like that. That would definitely be good. Or we can get actually a drinky right here too. That's the cool thing about over here. Here's the drinkies right here. So you get like a whole bunch of different milk teas and stuff like that over here in this area as well. Good at the bakery section. You get a snacky. Sounds like a good idea. I'm not actually that hungry, but we do need a drinky. So let's get a drinky. Okay, this is generally a pretty good price for a drinky right on over here. So we're gonna get this the brown sugar milk tea. Okay, and like you can get bunny bun buns and stuff like that, and they're like literally fresh and everything, and they're ridiculously good. Ridiculously good, but it looks like they're almost out. Okay, we're gonna have to come back another day. There's like 4 bunny bun buns, that's it. And that's not the bunny bun buns I want. Okay. Is there a Kins downtown? There's one on Davie Street. That's in the West End though. And the other Kins is in the West End too. So the answer, I guess, is no. So I think we're going with this one. So there we go. And we'll get our grocery store bag, which is right here. Out. Okay, so we're just covering the bill right now. Thank you very much.
Which one do you have?
Debit, please. Thank you.
Just give me this photo.
Okay, you guys are gonna have to wait on the ground for a sec. Okay, we're good. Just getting the straw right here. Okay. That's definitely what I need to do. That is definitely what I needed. Yeah, I think the rugby sevens, they're like savvy eaters and stuff like that. I just want to make sure I put it in a pocket that's like reliable. Know how like sometimes when you're going through the city and you just throw your important things in just like any random pocket you have? Sometimes it's good to make sure that you throw it into a reliable one. Yeah, it looks like rugby sevens cleared out the buns on over here at T&T. People probably came in, they're like, oh, we're gonna go to Costco. And those that had the membership could get into Costco. And those that didn't raided the T&T grocery store. And that's okay. I would have loved bunny bun buns too, but the money goes back into the economy, so it's all good. Hey, I still got a milk tea. Let's take a break up here for a minute. Oh yeah, there's plenty of like rugby sevens people up here and stuff like that. We can definitely take a break up here today. For just like a hot minute. Wow. Love me a good milky tea. That is really good. That is really good. Sometimes you just need something to drink. Something refreshing, something nice. This is like a joy for me. It's a nice little milk tea. Here in the Paris Square, in Chinatown. And the pearls that they use here, they're chewy but they're soft. Sometimes when you have a milk tea, the pearls are like chewy. I mean like chewy, you're chewing them for a few minutes. T&T's got it down to more of a science. And I definitely dig that. It looks like they're bringing in food also, because like right now it's was it Ramadan or something like that? So this is there's a mosque on over here too, a very popular mosque. So it looks like they're bringing in the dinner tonight for them. So I hope it's awesome. I definitely hope it's going to be awesome at the mosque tonight. And Eid's coming up in a few days. And that's around the 20th. We have other things that are happening. We have St. Patty's Day coming up, it's a couple days. Nowruz as well. I'm not sure if Nowruz is next weekend or the weekend after. That's the Persian New Year. Very important festival here in Vancouver. We have a very large Persian population here in the city of Vancouver as well. So definitely important events. And the biggest one's over in Coquitlam. And that's the one I like to go to, so. Let's head on in. Oh, I need a bus ticket. You know how like sometimes like you go and you get your bus ticket and your bag? Let's keep the camera on me right now. I put it away for safekeeping. Okay, let's go. Ah, Andrew, good to see you. There we go. We're in. We are in. That's good. So yeah, welcome to Stadium Chinatown Station. This is their station on over here. And the Stadium District, well, it kind of sits on the border between the Stadium District and Chinatown, hence Stadium Chinatown. Vancouver also likes making hyphenated names for a lot of its different transit stations. Not all of them. Like there's other transit stations like Braid that's just like Braid, or Lincoln Station that's just like Lincoln. But when it came to this line right on over here, the Expo line, hyphenated. Oh, this thing is packed. My question is it going to empty out like right here? I think my question was answered, yes. Yes, it'll empty out right out over here. So interesting to see. Okay. We're just riding it on over a station, so yeah. We are definitely on like a Mark 5 right now. Okay. I think we'll ride it one more. And a Bubba almost going down the wrong pipe. I love the new windows on these trains. Yeah, we're gonna get off here. Yeah, definitely a Mark 5. It's too big for the train stop. That doesn't mean it's unsafe. It just means like the train is physically covers the entire sections of the platform, which I guess is actually ideally what you would want. You wouldn't want like a little bit at the other end, which is what they used to have before. So that's it. It's an improvement, an unintentional improvement, but an improvement. There we go. Gavin's like, true. True, true. True, true. And there's the crowds right there. The downs, the ups. The founder in TNT named her supermarket after her two daughters, Tina and Tiffany. That is very, very true. Very, very true. I remember watching videos where they recounted that. So, whenever you're going to a TNT grocery store, you're actually going to a Tina and Tiffany. Or is it a Tiffany and Tina? Like, really? That's what I wanted. We stand Tiffany and Tina. Tina and Tiffany. Either way, that's a TNT. TNT grocery stores. Grocery stores. Okay, let's head on up. Very cool. Very, very cool. There's another TNT we can go to over on Davie Street where we started. We could do that too. So there's a few options. I thought I was going to pick up everything over at TNT, but that is definitely not what happened. Okay. So over here, let's do a cherry tree update. This is Burrard Station. These are the cherry trees right here. They are almost ready to bloom. But not yet. So this spot over here is known as like a legendary spot for cherry trees right on over here. Once it blooms, it's like so spectacular. Uh-oh. Andrew's like, drop the gong. I'm just like, oh no. Our Kung Fu Lion Club did the dance opening at Lansdowne TNT. The CEO Tina almost almost dropped the gong. Oh Nelly. Oh Nelly. Oh Nelly. So Andrew thinks maybe 2 more weeks. We'll keep an eye on it as we go along. No, when it does go, okay, it goes. So yeah, it'll be interesting. But yeah, I could see Andrew being 2 more weeks. So it might come in like a week and a half, maybe. That's what I would say. So maybe just a little bit earlier than you. Yeah. So there is trees down in like the West End that are blooming right now. Like along Nicholas Street apparently is a very, very popular one right now. Some of those trees are almost done though now. So yeah, but if you're down in the West End, you'll see a few cherry trees kicking around. Also on Jervis Street and on Bryalton Street and Cardero as well. So yeah. They always seem to be in the West End. And then there's also some, if you want to catch some cherry trees, head on over to Kitsilano too. There's a bit there. And like if you live in Brooks neighborhood over in Mount Pleasant, you'll probably catch a few on over there right now too. But yeah, a few more weeks, that's absolutely right. Love when the petals first start falling, the pink snow. That is so true. That is so true. That is true. And like, the thing is that there's another, after these ones go, that are all around us here, okay? You go down to Langara, okay, in the Oak Ridge neighborhood, and you go along 49th Avenue there, and there's a pile of cherry trees, and those ones are usually the later blooming ones, and they got like a more purplish pink, and they get really, really bunchy. Really, really bunchy. So bigger bunches than these ones on over here. These ones you generally have like more delicate flowers and stuff like that. What was Chopper's Island called in One Piece? I cannot remember that right now. I cannot remember that. No, that is one of my favorite doctors. She like kicks your butt. Mm-hmm. Chopper's the reindeer, often mistaken for a raccoon dog. Okay, who happens to be the doctor for One Piece. I'm wearing one of my One Piece memorabilia right now on me. Straw Crew Unite. Straw Crew Unite, down with Boomer War. Straw Crew Unite. Yeah, they had pink snow there too. Oh, and while they were doing the Chopper episode, they also had like a cherry tree episode. As like it was cherry tree season, so they just decided to make a cherry tree episode in like traditional in Japan as well. That's kind of like one of their filler episodes and stuff like that for One Piece. But yeah, that was definitely a Drum Island. I'm not sure. Let's double check. It's time to double check. That's why Gemini is so useful. It answers all of these important questions, though sometimes it hallucinates. It wants to make pictures. It's like, let's make some pictures. In One Piece, what island is Chopper originally from? Okay, let's looking it up. Tony Chopper's from Drum Island, so Nick gets 10 points. That he can use however he wants, because they're 10 random points. And when they're random, they have no meaning except for gloating rights. But yeah, these trees are gonna be epic. Once you start seeing the buds, it's gonna be epic down here. It's gonna be epic. So yeah, Chopper was from Drum Island and Nick was right about that. Drum, the time is changing. Tonight, I think. Yeah, the time is changing. For the last time in British Columbia. Tonight we lose an hour as we move back to, I believe, daylight savings time, but I mix them up, so feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. Which, when it gets back to standard time back in Ontario again, is really gonna mess with them. Because I'll be on like a totally new time. And they're like, no, Jerome was like 3 hours behind, and then we'll be like 4 hours behind or something like that. Or is it only 2 hours behind? I have no idea. And so, the final time of BSC. It's spirited anyways, that's true. Spring forward, fall back. Okay, so when they fall back, then I guess it'll be like 2 hours. That might be beneficial for work. Work starts sending more people out here. That'd be interesting. That would be interesting. That would definitely be interesting. Hey guys. Oh, we got the Buster Whistler. Yeah, no problem. I knew you wanted those epic shots of the ground. They're so much more appealing than the vlogger's face. So here's definitely one of our Whistler buses here. They all kind of meet on over here, and they'll stop all the way along this stretch here. This stretch is made for buses to come from Whistler and other parts of town to pick people up. I think there's like other buses that'll take you to different parts of Vancouver beyond Whistler as well on over here. Yep, they're pretty big. That is a big bus. That's a Prevost. That's a really big bus. You can see the lights on over there. The Funk Coffee Lounge is over there too. That's not open today. This is an office building kind of place right there. But nice little coffee spot during the weekdays. It's open till 7, so it is open late. Or later. Seeing as a lot of our coffee shops like to close around 3 or 4 in the afternoon. Except for, of course, a few of them in the downtown core here and around other areas. Like, that's what I was really impressed about when I was in South Main for the CM coffee market on over there. Because they're open until like 8 p.m. I believe, or something like that. So for a cafe in Vancouver, open late. That's awesome. That's really, really awesome. Melville Street. Over by the Canada Trust building on over here. To the Canada Trust. Head up this way. This is Thurlow Street. I think I'm gonna go back to the Davie Street one, so we'll head this way. And head up and over. This should be cool. I guess we're gonna have a good sunset on over here. So we'll walk towards the sunset. Walking towards the sunset. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but if you are down in English Bay, we were down there to see Wade. Okay. There is literally ships monitoring the bay right now. And at nighttime, we looked out of like Wade's balcony there. There's like this giant police drone that like hovers over his building for a few minutes. I don't think they're like looking at him. And they're definitely guarding the harbor and stuff like that. But like, he had never seen that stuff before. There has been like a significant increase in security in the outer harbor of Vancouver by English Bay Beach. It is fascinating to see. They have these boats that just keep going back and forth throughout the bay, over to the Howe Sound, and then back to the bay. So things have definitely started to change here in the city already. The other thing is Vancouver Uber drivers have started talking about gasoline prices. So that's very interesting too. Okay? And it's following similar patterns to what we're seeing in other parts of the world. Because Asif is watching, of course, the Bangladeshi news, and they're having gasoline shortages over there. So they're rationing off gasoline and stuff like that there too. Which is very, very interesting to see. Very, very interesting. So yeah, they're definitely increasing. So, and that's just because of the unfortunate world events that we're probably in right now, but we can't do anything about that. But definitely something to take note of. Take note of, just for like reality's sake. Because we do know that the products that we buy, even the food we could just consume, that stuff gets here because of gasoline too. So what can you say? What can you do? Praiseworthy Homes, nice to have you on the stream. Oh my gosh, I just saw you there. Nice to have you here. Gavin's like, I love boats. Yeah, the boats are in the harbor. It's interesting to see because normally you'll see like a few boats coming out of False Creek and stuff like that. But the amount of boats, they just keep going back and forth. Back and forth. Very, very different. You know what? We could catch the Robson Street bus and I could head on down there and maybe be able to show it to you. Okay? You can't see it all the time. Like I'm saying, they're going all the way from English Bay over to Howe Sound and back, so they're really covering some territory. But when you're sitting on Way's balcony for like an hour, just kind of chilling out and talking, because like it was warmer and stuff like that, and just like having hot chocolates and stuff. Okay, you definitely notice it. Okay, we're not gonna make that Robson bus. Oh, Calvin. Yeah, try and see the boats. They're pretty quick. They're pretty quick. We can go down there. That's not a problem. And Kin's Farmers Market's down there anyway. So let's go down to that Kin's Farmers Market then. Because Asif wants me to go to Kin's. So I write that down. So we'll stroll down Robson Street here to the next bus stop, and then we'll check the schedule. Okay. It's the weekend, so if there's like no bus coming for like 10, 15 minutes, we might as well just kind of stroll over there. But if we can catch a bus, that would be handy. That would definitely be handy. Yeah, so it's just interesting to see. It's cool. What's like the reassuring thing is the minute that world events ramped up on the other side of the world, okay, the Canadian Armed Forces and the Coast Guard, in collaboration with all three levels of government, so municipal, provincial, and federal, all had the security of the harbor in mind, and literally must have ramped up security, which is very reassuring to see, because that's what you want to see when you're having a world events like we're having right now. So, so very reassuring, because you never know. Vancouver is like a strategic port, a very important strategic port. A lot of things come in and out of the country through here. And at certain points in time, okay, Vancouver could be considered more important than other strategic points across Canada. So, yeah, very interesting to see. Very, very interesting to see. Mind you, we're such a little big city. And you know, it's interesting to take note of that too. Like, we're literally a little big city. Okay, we're at the bus stop. So we'll see if the bus is coming. I'm gonna check my phone, my secondary device right here. Okay. You guys can keep an eye out for the bus while we're waiting here. I was like messaging Anson and Ainsley earlier today on YouTube, because they were going to Hong Kong cafes and they asked us like, what's your favorite Hong Kong cafe? And I was like, Cafe de A in Ironwood Plaza. They had never been there before. Okay, it's gonna be here in like 6 minutes, so that's like gonna be a hot minute. We can walk to the next bus stop and then wait there. Keep things going for you. Round and round all through the town. Exactly. Exactly. Well, we'll just stay on this side of the street and stop at every bus stop. Look back. But it's definitely interesting to see all the different stuff. So yeah, we were sitting on Wade's balcony and just looking out last night, okay? And literally, we see like this giant ball pass by. And Ass is like, what the heck is that? And I'm looking at it too, going, what the heck? Asa saw it first. Yeah, but we're gonna head down to English Bay to see if we can catch the boats I was talking about. We got a plan, husband. Don't worry, it's all covered. So we're going to the Kins Market down the hill. Make sure we don't get hit by a Ferrari. Asif, where are you? Let him know. I don't know. Husband could be anywhere right now. Last time I left him, he was at home. But I do not have a husband tracker. Okay? No, my husband can track me right now. He's omnipresent, so he's everywhere all at once. Aw, Gavin. Thank you very much. That's reassuring. The Ferrari hitch. I actually think the Ferrari wasn't too bad, but we'll see. You never know if it creeps up on us again. No, I was a pretty good Ferrari driver there. I've seen much, much worse driving skills. Let's keep going. So welcome, folks. We're on our grocery store tours. I was heading down in this way. Over to Kins Markets down in the Denman Village down on Denman Street. Because we also are going to stop by English Bay. I don't know if we'll see boats, but there's new boats that are going back up and down the harbor. So I wanted to show that. That looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if it's the police boats or if it's a military or Coast Guard boats. I wanted to get a closer look myself. We just noticed them last night in the dark, and then we've noticed them a few times, okay, on like the television screen too, when they're showing like news and stuff like that, and they have like the harbor and stuff in the background. So it's interesting, just interesting. It's definitely police. Well, that's good. That's reassuring. Very, very reassuring. I'm just kind of walking to the next bus stop right now just to kill a little bit of time. Because the other bus stop we were at, it was 6 minutes away. So we'll literally be able to get out, if we can't catch the bus, right in front of Kins Market. So the bus stop's right over on Comox Street. Asa's done that a few times. He's heading on over to Waze. He's on the bus. He's like, let's go pick up something. It's like, Comox Street? He's like, absolutely. There's that. Oh, look at that new building. That has been going up fast now. Wow. Fleet of sea buses will patrol the harbor. Ah! Well, that's true regardless. Okay, you guys keep it. I'm gonna look at the phone again. Yeah, the building is definitely getting bigger. It is definitely getting bigger. One minute. So it might be like 2 or 3 minutes, to be honest with you. Usually there's like traffic and stuff like that. So, but it's coming. It's not like we're gonna be waiting here for like 10 minutes just chatting and stuff. Mind you, that's not a problem for you guys. You don't seem to mind asses sitting at home doing art and stuff like that too, or cooking. So, so yeah, we'll just wait here. Yeah, apparently it's coming right now. We'll see. We'll see. Sometimes it's a ghost bust. Okay, but Vancouver really doesn't have too many of those, which is pretty cool. Pretty cool. It's a little more reassuring in that way. But yeah. So we'll just keep an eye. Like the thing is over here, until you see the bus, you really don't see the bus. Like if you're standing on like Demon Street, on one side of Demon Street, you can kind of like just stand at the corner and look out, and you'll see like the wires at the top. Yeah, here it comes right now. Sarah, the days are getting longer and the birds are singing more now. That is true. That is a good observation. That is true. 1 hour, it's okay. Okay, maybe I can stretch it. Maybe I should just do a series where I stand at the bus stop the whole time. Thanks. Okay, once you get in here, and like you really can't see much outside. So we'll just keep the camera on us right now. It's just so dark outside now and so light out here. But yeah, that's okay. That's not a problem. So yeah, we'll take this on over there. On over to Colmack Street. We'll get off at the Colmack Street bus stop. Swing by Ken's Market, pick up what Asif wants on over there, onions and peppers. And then we'll swing by the bay, English Bay Beach, Joe Forte's beach, and we'll see if we can see any boats or not. No promises, but if we can, very cool. Justin's saying, just spring forward permanently in BC means opportunity for more fried chicken. Okay. I'm sure Asif will enjoy that news. But we're definitely gonna enjoy it, because in the evening, like when the time changes now, in the evening time when we get back to the winter time where it often gets dark in December at like 3 p.m. in the after, not like 3:50, like not like 3:30 at one point in time. It was like dark outside. I was like, what? I hadn't even started my live stream yet. You know, and it's like around the winter solstice and stuff like that. It'll be like 4:30 instead. So that'll be better. That'll be better. At least we'll have like that extra hour of sunlight during those darker hours. And that's more suitable for these times of years. Like we used to have that clocks go forward, clocks go back, really for the farmers, to give them more light to when they needed to work. And it's something that was imported over here with colonizers from Europe and stuff like that. So, but it's no longer necessarily applicable anymore. It's not a realistic thing. Most of our society isn't farmers anymore, and now farmers have all this technology and stuff like that they feel they can do the job without the time change. A lot of farmers are just like, why are we not more like Saskatchewan? They don't change their time either. So those are just interesting things to take note of. But yeah, this is like this is like the climax to like a monumental day, because like tonight the clocks go back for the last time, okay, an hour, and then they never change again until some other government comes in that wants to like reinstate it, which I think like the province would lose it on them. So I don't think that's gonna happen. We're gonna reverse it. Why? We want to make things more difficult. Don't think that's gonna happen. But yeah, so it's today is a historical day, and I totally understand why you guys are all talking about it in the chat right now. The time change, it is historical. Besides Saskatchewan, that has done one time system without changing for their entire life, and Yukon changing it recently. I don't know if it was last year or a few years ago. Okay, British Columbia is really the next big province to jump on board with this. Screw this daylight savings time, changing to standard time and changing back to it. Let's just pick one and roll with it. So, yeah, I'm definitely down with that. And then my thing is that I'm gonna keep an eye on my phone. Okay. Because a lot of these things be tied to Ontario time. They'll still do like I want to see if like when the Android phones and the iPhones update automatically, if they're still tied to like, because the Americans are still pushing their clocks forward and pushing them back too. So just to see how it works out and if they're actually going to do it, because like the decision was made recently. Literally a couple weeks ago, David Eby made the decision that we're going to do that. So it'll be interesting to see what happens with the clocks as well, because sometimes like the way that they made the decision, it doesn't necessarily mean they give enough time for people that maintain these clock systems to update them properly. I'm sure they'll figure them out eventually, but yeah, very interesting. Hi, did anybody find a recent meteorite that landed in BC? They say it was a meteorite, but was it a meteorite or was it something else? Are we gonna have like Y-files covering Vancouver now? So yeah, there was apparently a meteorite that kind of landed in the ocean and stuff like that. I can't remember quite where, but yeah. Like Christine said she heard it. Brooke said she heard it. Asif definitely heard it as well from the downtown. I didn't hear anything though. Apparently like it was a boom and stuff like that. Oh, that explains a lot. Asif says it's an intergalactic boo-boo invasion. Okay, so they're literally, they came to us as plushies and now they're coming to life. I knew it was gonna happen in waves. I knew it was something like that. Who knows? Who knows? I wonder if aliens will invade us in the future. Maybe they're the ones that come in peace and we're the aggressors. We come in peace. We want to help you with improve your world and stuff like that. And we just get all aggressive on them. That would be human nature. That would be so human nature. Okay. Next stop, Comox Street. So that's ours. So we won't get off the bench, but we'll come out to the middle. Okay. When it stops, you can get up. I'm just gonna tip it down right now, guys, because there's a few people around us. Okay. So, supposedly they could be interdimensional. I'm learning so much about the boo-boos right now. Not one piece, I need 2 pieces. We end up at bars. Ah! I love it. They just kind of took it and ran with it. You guys are awesome. You guys are awesome. Thank you for making me laugh. So we're over here at Kin's Farms. Okay, there's one on Davie Street too. So there's one at the top of the hill as well. Yeah. Le Bouboulo grows like any common belief added by the community. Very true. Very true. Very true. So we're gonna tip the camera down in here because it's a little bit of a tighter shop. Okay, I think there's some peppers out here too. Okay. So there's definitely some peppers out here. Okay, green peppers are $2.99 a pound. Right. So we'll grab some green peppers. Okay. They're a little cheaper because they are a little beat up and stuff like that, but that's okay. That's why you just kind of go through and find the good ones. Okay. They're looking quite beat up, quite beat up. One piece of green. Okay, I can do this then. I'm gonna get another one for Asif because these are kind of small. Husband, I'm gonna get you one more because they're kind of small. Okay. There's not a better deal available. Yeah, the red ones are pretty good. They're $2 more, so. Now we need to get onions as well. The onions look good. Look good. These ones are actually more expensive, husband. So I'm telling you so. They're no, never mind. This is the manager special. We can get 2 bags for $5 for red onions. Is this what we want? 2 bags for $5. This is a steal right now. Will you use 2 bags for $5 for onions? 3-pound bag. Let me know. Assa's going well. Okay, so I'm gonna get 2 of these bags. Same size as the other grocery store. So this is a friggin' deal. I think I want like this one here. Yeah. No, that last one looks bad. This one looks good. Okay. Okay, we got it. We got it. So yeah, I'm just gonna, no worries. Just gonna keep the camera tilted down, guys. Hey, how's it going?
Would you like a baked steak? No, I'm alright. So it'll be 15 pieces.
Okay. Thank you. You guys are stuck looking at that for a minute.
Thank you very much.
Debit, please. Thank you. I'll get back to you guys in a sec.
Thank you.
Oh, I appreciate it. Okay. We're back. Okay. Let's head on over and let's see if we can see those boats I was talking about. They're definitely there. So if you're down here, keep an eye out for in the harbor. Like, it's very interesting, and you can see it all the way from. Although, if like you just got to be in like a tall building that overlooks the water. It looks like twilight on over there, so let's head on over. So we got it all, okay? Yeah. Okay? Asif is very happy, very happy. Justin is actually impressed too. That's a steal. And those onions are fresh. They're not crappy. So that's pretty good. The onions are awesome. You'll make onion pakoras. Ooh. I love Asif's bok choy pakoras though. They're definitely good. Let's head down the street. So we got everything on the list for Asif. So it's covered. Okay, he needed bok choy, onions, and a carrot. And I needed the coffee. And we also got green onions. So we're good to go. You guys are all thinking about what you could do with the onions. Ah! Like purple onions are like something special. I'll tell you this much, they're something special. So the frying pan is just going through renovations. Don't worry guys, they'll be back open. They were worried, they were seriously worried. No problem. The owner's like sitting outside of the frying pan right now. Yeah, they're just doing renovations. They're getting ready for the summertime. And they put out like a solid TikTok, a couple TikTok messages. So shout out to the frying pan. We'll be happy to see your brick and mortar open. You can still go during the weekdays to at lunchtime to catch their food truck out at Pender and Burrard. So it's out there too. Sometimes it moves around, so just keep an eye out for it. Yeah, but let's head on over to English Bay and just see if we can see those boats that I was talking about. So definitely was able to show you like a nice little grocery tour. Okay, a little bit of the city too, but nice little grocery tour. So I haven't been down here in a little bit. Yeah, a little bit. I used to be down here way more often. Like when Asif makes pakoras, it just like fills you up. It's awesome. It is awesome. Looks like the guy who's the Alberta hot dogs guy is done for the day. Packing up. Oh, we probably don't want to be on the grass. The grass over here gets very, very soft until the dry period in the summertime. Yeah. We've been spending a little less time down here at Wade's. Like I used to come down here all the time and hang out at Wade's and stuff like that, but Wade's been working a little bit too, so it's like we come later now. So this is English Bay right here, guys. So you can just think of it. I don't see the boats right now, but literally, like normally they'll have like boats that come out here and just kind of go and shoot up and out into the ocean here. And that's normal. And you'll get several of them. But right now, what has been interesting is watching the boats literally come out of here, but then turn this way and go that way. So they're covering the entire length and they're heading up into the Howe Sound as well, which is just like around there, way, way out though, way, way out. So they're kind of like coming in here, checking in here, coming out here, going around, just checking everything out. Look at that, that's so gorgeous. That's so gorgeous. So, so gorgeous. I love it. I love it. I love it. So very, very interesting to see. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're gonna get much of a sunset tonight, but let's sit here for a minute and just see what happens, you know? That's kind of cool. But yeah, it's interesting to see. So they're definitely patrolling. And then in the sky, of course, you also have the drones kind of watching. I'm assuming they're probably also going into the inner harbor as well. So around Stanley Park here. And look at those clouds. Those clouds are ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Ridiculous. Justin, good to see you. Nice to have you on the stream. Love the smile. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. Very, very cool. I wonder if it's like sunny over there, like a little bit and stuff like that over in Kitsilano right now. Probably not. Like the clouds probably still cover that. That's probably more like South Vancouver where the break is. That's epic. Like those clouds must be electric over there too. And that's just wow. Just wow. I absolutely love it. Yeah, Gavin, this is just so pretty. This is the perfect add to like a grocery tales. It's just to like chill out and just enjoy this for a few minutes and just kind of relax, you know? So yeah, let's summarize while we're just sitting here and kind of soaking it in. But let's do another pan, and we'll do another pan from like dark to light, okay? And so that way you get to see like the cool clouds that are over here too, because they're actually pretty. There's there it is right there. That's the drone. That's the drone. That is not a plane. That's the drone. It's drone. So they have like drones going around here more than usual. Yeah, I can't see, like I can see like the container ships here, but yeah, I don't see them right now. So we'll see them again. Just cut that. Like I said, like it's just like 1 or 2 patrols, but like more than usual. So, but yeah, you can see all of these little boats out here. These are giant container ships. They're spending like about $10,000 a day to be parked out here. So, and stuff like that. But we'll do one more pan here. So of course, we went on over. Yeah, it's an unidentified flying object until you know what it actually is. So we're looking over at Stanley Park and English Bay, at English Bay Beach right now, and over to the Burrard Inlet. We're gonna slowly pan, but yeah, we just finished our grocery run for Grocery Run Tales, okay? And today we needed to pick up some onions, some bok choy, some coffee, and a jumbo carrot. And we also got with that, oh, those clouds are so amazing. That is just wild. I love it. We also got, while we were over there, too, some green bell pepper. And we picked up, 2 grocery stores we stopped at. Was the T&T grocery store over in Chinatown, okay? And we needed to specifically go on over there. Like, look at this right here. This is just ridiculously beautiful. But yeah, we needed to go and we needed to pick up the G7 coffee over there. So that's where I also picked up the carrots and stuff like that. But like, I think the biggest deal we got today was the 2. Was the onion. That was pretty epic. We ship oil to Asia. They ship containers full of the boo-boos. That's true. That is true. That is very, very true. But yeah, wow. I think like the best deal we got today was the manager special for the red onions, and they were fresh too. So that's awesome. 2 bags for 3 pounds each for for 2 bags for $5. That is a steal. That is definitely a steal. Well, guys, I thought we'd be able to come down here and maybe catch the patrol boats that are now out here at higher frequency on the water, just because of the signs of the times and stuff like that. There are patrol boats out here. I'm not seeing them though today. Like I said, they're definitely visible if you're sitting on a balcony for a couple hours hanging out with friends overlooking English Bay. But yeah, you need to like sit there for a little bit to see them. Is that a palm tree behind you? There's multiple palm trees behind us. It's the West Coast. Great to see you, Chris. Nice to have you on the street. You are not crazy. We have palm trees. Nick's like, yes, it's a palm tree. Yeah, there's palm trees all over Metro Vancouver. Yeah. So not only here, but like Nick's over in Burnaby. And if I'm right, Nick, if I'm wrong, feel free to correct me. But like, there's palm trees there. There's palm trees in New West. There's palm trees even in Surrey and stuff like that. So yeah, it's not native here. It is a fashion trend that came in the 80s. Palm trees attract more of the boo-boos, so we put them up in Vancouver. Okay, that's how the lore is gonna go. Fair enough. This is how the lore gets created. Cool. Sorry if I'm turning a little like, glad to hear I'm not crazy. I thought they could only handle tropical. These palm trees here are from China, okay, and northern China. They can go at like sub 40. Yeah. So they thrive here all year round. But anyways, guys, thanks for coming along today. I'm gonna wrap it up over here at English Bay. We just finished our grocery store tours. I'll be back on Monday for Munchie Mondays. We're gonna try something savory, something sweet, and a bevy. And when the festival season picks up, we'll be a little bit more busy on the weekends. But thanks for coming along today. And just remember to share, like, and subscribe, and I'll talk to you later, okay? Bye.